Hey everybody, this is my friend Gary, and he builds totally amazing cars, and I've known him and his wife for years. And now we're going to sell his beautiful Ford. So Gary's going to explain to us what he's done under here, because this car is really set up to drive in the most serious way. Gary, tell us about the rear end. Let's start there.
The rear part of this, everything has been disassembled from the frame down. All of the gas tank has been replaced, all of the electric fuel pump in it. The rear end, it contains a 78 Ranger rear end, a 356 rear end.
So that means high RPM or low RPMs at high speeds.
Right, which is hooked up to a 5-speed transmission, an S10. The adapter plate that was put on it takes the hook up to the transmission in a very simple manner. The disc brakes all the way around, power disc brakes.
So on the rear, what are the disc brakes?
And those are off of the 78 Ranger. The exhaust system has all been redone all the way through.
You can see you've got the chrome tips. It goes up and over the axle, and it's beautifully done. Tell us about these mufflers.
These are called cherry bombs. They give a very mellow but a rough sound, right in that mid-range in there of sound. There is room for adaptability for a stock muffler if wanted to quiet it down. The has a proportionate valve in here with the 4-wheel disc brakes. The frame, everything, like I said before, has been all powder coated, stripped down, repainted. The underside has got rust repellent spray on the bottom. The transmission is a electronic sending unit going up to a Dakota box, which regulates the speed and converts it to a mechanical speedometer. It has a hydraulic clutch inside of this also, which is easy. It gives us, we have a little less room to work with, so the hydraulic clutch was put in. The bell, it's a 10-inch pressure plate and disc inside of here. The engine is a 53 Mercury engine, the last year that Henry Ford built the flathead engine. It's got about 86,000 miles on the engine. This is an original engine that came with the car. The original engine in 1941, I don't know what happened to that, but it went through another ownership prior to me. It has a Mustang 2 front end that has been installed in here.
That is
suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes, also 2-wheel disc brakes in the front. All the radiator has been flushed out. New hoses have been put in there. Stabilizer bar has been done in the front of that.
You also pointed out a rear stabilizer bar.
Correct, which is on your suspension back here.
A clever setup. So that would be these up here.
The torsion relief bars.
Yep.
The frame and everything, like I said, has been stripped down. All of the original bolts have been used in there, and they were in excellent shape. It has Red's headers on it in the front, on both sides. It has a 12-volt mini starter inside of here, which doesn't. The big one in there was huge. This one here has got a little small mini starter in here. It turns the engine over immediately. Have no problem with that, turning that engine over. The front part of the car, all of the chrome and all of the grille, everything has been all redone. It's San Joaquin chrome. The rear has also been re-chromed. The stainless steel that's around the perimeter of the fenders in the front, that has all been polished back up to its original state. The car has never had any collision in the car at all that we found when we got the car. the car was completely in boxes and paperwork. And
So we have a lot of documentation with this car as well.
yes, probably got a couple hundred pages of receipts and a lot from Bob Drake.
So you've just got this incredibly stock looking car that you get in it, and you've got all the performance, the great brakes, the great rear end for the highway cruising.
Starting and stopping is the most important thing on the car. One of the things in these older cars is that they have a lot of rust problem. This one here is completely rust free. All of the quarter panels, everything inside of here is all original. There is no rust at all, which is hard to find today's 75-year-old car.
Absolutely. All right, well, we're going to take a ride in this in a little bit, and you can check it out, hear it run, and take a spin. All right, I came out to see my old friends and clients and check out their 41 Ford. They've asked me to put it up for sale for them. He recently got finished building the car, and the car is really an amazingly built car that is really, the whole point was to set it up so you could drive it long highway runs, disc brakes, you know, 5-speed. It's just really set up nicely, and I think you'll dig it when you get into the description and watch the other videos and check out the undercarriage, and it's just a really nicely done car, actually. So let's check it out. It's got a brand new interior. All the wood has been redone. The faux wood, that is. And look at that. Even the interior lights. So let's get in there and check it out. But first, here, take a look. Door panels, beautiful. The rugs, everything in his fashion is so nice and neat and tidy and thought out. Just a really great built car. First, I want to point out some switches. It's got a 70s Camaro steering column, so you have tilt, but the cruise control wiper setup is not hooked up. So be aware that that doesn't work. This is the old starter button. It's just there if you want to do something else and use the switch. These are the lights. This is a dummy switch if you need it later. That's a dummy switch as well. Over here on the other side, you can see the wiper switch is down here, right there. This is the old wiper switch, so that's also a dummy switch. I think that's an interior switch, interior lights. That's the lighter. You see the gauges are just super beautiful. Great condition, working speedo. And then some of the gauges have been bypassed. So down here you have your oil pressure, you've got your fuel gauge, and your amperage. And it's a 5-speed. As you'll read more into the description and understand all the mechanics and all the cool things that he did to the car. So just a terrific car, great handling, super solid, reliable. Check out all the suspension and look under the car because it's really something else. Super healthy sounding. All right, we'll get the windows down, so we're gonna have a little bit of wind noise, but we can handle that. Really great sounding car. We're in fourth. I don't think I'll be able to get up to fast enough to get it into fifth, but there you go, just cruising along nicely. Until we get to the dead end here. All right, got a little interrupted there by a dead end on that last run. So let's head this way. See our working blinkers there. All right, thanks for checking it out. Give me a call if you have any questions or want more information.